Well, it's time to announce today's Southern Tier Tuesdays winner. Congratulations to the Afton FFA Food Pantry.
The nonprofit is being awarded $2,000 from Upstate Shredding and Adam and Clover Weitzman. Joining us now in studio is FFA Advisor Kat Redder and Pantry Director Christy Garlitz. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
First, can you tell us a little bit about the food pantry?
Sure. So we got started about 6 years ago, and it started really small. We wanted just sort of a backpack program, but then it just kind of started growing and getting bigger, and we got affiliated with the Central New York Food Bank, and it turned into more of a family food box, and we get a lot of support for that. And we want to thank the community, everybody who voted for us, and we got nominated. It's really an honor to be acknowledged for what we're doing in the community. And we just really love our town, and there's a lot of other groups in town serving the people, and so in our box we like to include like what else is going on in town. The clothing closet is open on these days, and the other food pantry is open on these days, and we just really, it's a community effort.
And now this is also with the FFA. Now tell us how this kind of goes together with the pantry and how all of that works.
So FFA is an intercurricular program. So at Afton, the six classes that I teach, they all get to help with the food pantry. So the food science class, they write recipes. The ag technology classes, they get to help make boxes and box the food. And then on days that we're having a pantry day, the kids come down and they really get to help and run the pantry with us, so it's great to see them help out.
Yeah, see them in action,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it's the school, the students that are kind of in charge of the pantry, is that correct?
It's a big community effort. We're both co-directors of the pantry, and then the students really have like a hand in making all of that stuff work, and we have a lot of help from our colleagues too. The school is really it's a community, it's a family, and everybody makes it work. We're supported by our parent organization, that's our 501c3 sponsor, is the Afton Interchurch Council, and the school lets us use a room in the school. We've been told that other schools have smaller spaces, and that we're really lucky to have the large space that the school has given us to use. I was
going to say, where exactly is the pantry located, and when can people take advantage of this?
So it's the pantry is located right next to the agriculture room, and then we open up the garage door to the agriculture room, and we wheel everything outside, and then we can meet the community right outside the school. It's hard to kind of bring people into the school these days, so we're right outside on Academy Street in Afton. We're open once a month from 11:30 to 12:45. And it's on Fridays. For now, it's third Fridays. After March, it's the second Friday of the month. And then we also do stay open over the summer as well.
And that was for somebody to come and take advantage of the food pantry. Are there any specific like qualifications that they need to have, or can anybody come and take what they need?
So we follow the guidelines of the Central New York Food Bank. People just have to fill out a little bit of paperwork with just addresses and things and sign off. Generally with food pantries, you should kind of live or work in the general area, but also nobody's really like investigating that either. We really just want to help the people, and the people who are our liaisons with the food bank, they just want to help the people too.
And I know that you were saying before that the students make some of the recipes for the food pantry. Now tell us about that and some of the other products and produce and things that we can get there.
So when you get a box, we have to meet guidelines for proteins and servings of fruits and vegetables, but you might not always know how to cook or prepare some of the items. So we have fish, we have frozen fish that came in from the Central New Food Bank, and Christy actually has a salsa recipe for salsa that got donated, so that the items are really getting used to their full potential, so that you're not just like, what do we do with this can of green beans and fish? So we try to make it more exciting for people that may not have ideas to cook certain foods that we're passing out.
Yeah, that's awesome, because
Yeah.
I think for me sometimes that's one of my struggles at the grocery store. I'm like, there's all this stuff here, and I'm like,
Yes. What do I do with it?
What goes
Yes.
with what?
Yeah.
So that's kind of awesome. And is this something that students come up with on their own? Is it like a collaborative part?
I do have some kids that are really into cooking, and they already know what to do, and then I do have kids and they get to research like, okay, and they just look it up. It depends, I guess, on what the level of interest is for fish or for pork, and the box of macaroni and cheese. They knew exactly what to do with that one. So it's, they do a good job, and they're into it, which is nice. Like, they know the need, and they're happy to help, so it's huge.
It's a little bit of a chef's challenge.
Yeah. Sounds like a little Food Network show almost, like a chopped situation.
We call it a chop box.
Oh,
Like,
that's
here's
awesome.
your chop box, and like, let's think of fun new recipes.
I love that.
So.
And now what will you be doing with the grant money?
So we purchase food from the Central New York Food Bank, which they have the buying power, and for their partner agencies, then we get to purchase from them. It's a lot cheaper than shopping at the grocery store, or even oh, I don't want to say a name, even the cheaper grocery stores. And so we have to purchase a certain amount of food for the truck to come, but then you can add on free food to it. And so with a grant that's $2,000, we'll be able to support a few shipments. We kind of estimated that will help us to bring in about 8,000 pounds of food into our community.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's huge.
Definitely
It's
a great help for those in the Afton community.
Yes.
And we want to thank you both so much for being here this
Thank
morning,
you.
and congratulations on winning Southern Tier Tuesdays.
you.
And if you want to help other nonprofits in the Southern Tier, like the Afton FFA Food Pantry, make every Tuesday count and nominate a local nonprofit organization that's making a difference in our community. Help give a deserving organization a chance to win a $2,000 grant from Upstate Shredding and Adam and Clover Weitzman. You can nominate online at southerntiertuesdays.com. Nominations end today at noon. And for more on previous grant recipients, be sure to check out Southern Tier Tuesdays on Facebook, Instagram, and